Hi folks, you're watching Jiffy Info. I am Jiffy, and here is some info. So yeah, hi folks, welcome back to a new Jiffy Info show. Jesus, Fallout 4 is taking over my life. I was not expecting to do any more Fallout 4 videos for the rest of E3, but they released more stuff at Microsoft. Not that much more, but enough that warrants me to do another video because it looks awesome. It's crazy, it's really good. Now basically it's exactly the same as what we saw before, but it's got a few additional parts which is actually fighting humans, fighting death claws. It's got a few new elements that I thought I'd talk about, so onto the gameplay. Right, so all this is pretty much what we've seen before. There's been comparisons so far on what Bethesda showed and what Microsoft has showed, because one's apparently running on Xbox, the other one's running on PC. I'd say it's pointless. The compression they do on YouTube anyway doesn't really make shows pretty much exactly the same thing. The only thing I've looked at it, which is daft of me. The only thing I've seen a difference on is a tiny difference in in textures. And we've seen this before. He meets a dog, he gets to know the dog, and then I just won't bother skipping. We're here now. So visually, just forget about it. Just watch these, and they're both exactly the same. I'm gonna go as far as exactly the same. He's in a town. There's shooting humans. Vats is back, as I said. It looks phenomenal. I might pause here. Look, this is awesome. That is so cool. That is a good animation as well. Something that Bethesda and Fallout series never really had. Even Skyrim's animations were a bit ropey. I can't really slow it down, but that's all normal. Here we go. Look, he actually goes down the ground. He's struggling. The dog's really going at him as well. He's dead, and it looks cool. It looks really cool. Clearly, you get XP for what he does. Which is something we always knew from the Fallout games anyway. Companions just tend to do this. Weapons look cool. Iron sights obviously is normal, but it looks good in the fact that it's not just some pretty gunplay here. It's really rough stuff, and like this is all makeshift and whatever. It looks really cool. This is cool as well, right? So that guy in a normal situation on Fallout, as far as I remember, when you had a conversation with someone, it would zoom into their face, regardless of what they're doing. It would like pause the game, zoom into the face, and then you completely take it out of combat. This is different. It's actually visceral enough to be just in game. It's happening around you, which is another thing. I don't know if this is just the way that I played the game. Just give me a second with this. The way I played the game, you couldn't really shoot anything for shit unless you went to VATS. Is that just me? Have I cocked it up somewhere along the lines? I mean, every bullet you fire, like, pew off this way, pew off that way. So you needed VATS as like a thing. But it seems like VATS is more like an extra, if you can manage to do it, you got it. But otherwise, you can actually fire a weapon and hit something, you know. It's not just some, you shoot and just arbitrarily firing off in one direction. So that's cool.
This laser musk
this is a cool weapon. I missed what you called it now, but
it and then let it loose.
It looks like they've put detail into every reload animation instead of just like, you know, cut, remix, rehash the same thing over and over again. Animation for death scene now is cool. This is good now. Obviously, you'll see as normal, they've actually blended an in-game situation into dialogue option as well. Like this is all gameplay. You can walk away from this, I'm guessing, and then cut to that scene. Facial animations and character models in this particular sequence look really good, much better than the last stuff we saw. I don't know why that is the case. Maybe it's just a setting. Maybe it's put more effort into these characters. I don't know.
Well, we do have one idea.
It looks really good. Now here we are. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Nothing really that wow in my opinion here, but the rain is something that's new, and the fact that actually it looks like his arm is a bit wet there as well. Think of it. I didn't know if that was armor. No. Is that's all armor? Is that water running down the thing, or is that just a graphic error? Either way, the whole thing you got wet. The armor is actually wet from this, so obviously the water does affect your aesthetic look. Raindrops on the glass. That's really cool. This is the sort of thing that amazes me about Fallout 4. the little things I've seen in Fallout 4 have impressed me because I didn't expect them. You know, it's Fallout 4, I think, oh, they might cut an edge here just to save a bit of memory so they can implement more storyline. But they're actually putting things in, like the raindrops, like the dust and that things that come splinters off of the woodwork. You know, the light beam coming from his head. The dismemberment's always going to be there. This, like, it looks like now Deathclaws actually have places to inhabit. Destructible environments, clearly. I mean, I imagine you blow that off if you had a grenade or something. Once again, Deathclaws are moving. Animations are great anyway. I really hate the fact that my last video, like the video before the last one I did, was criticising animations. Looks really good.
From
looks
here,
really
you'll
cool.
explore the most ambitious game
And now it
world
cuts
that we have
into the,
ever created.
Look, like, I'm not sure if it's a massive thing, but the Celebrate History banner that was there was blowing in the wind. I'm hoping they have weather effects more than just rain, they actually have wind, like The Witcher 3. Probably not to the extent of The Witcher 3, but yeah, we've seen this before. Oh, he says here at the end, the character says at the end, welcome home, doesn't he?
Welcome home.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if the dog is actually a part of the game that is like part of the storyline. I mean, they haven't explained any storyline yet. All we know is we survived 200 years and we're out of the vault and we are roaming around the wasteland, but we have no idea what the main story quest is. I'm wondering if it's something to do with the dog, because there's welcome home, you have to travel from A to B with the dog, and then maybe it's going to be something to do with the owner. I don't know, doesn't matter though. Well, it does matter, but we'll find out sooner or later. Anyway, that's a little bit more analysis on the game, the new footage we got. Not much, granted. There are a few more things I might go in depth with if I see fit. But to be honest with you, the amount of stuff going on that's being released with Bethesda, I need to focus on other things anyway. So I just thought I need to put a few points out there because it looks really cool. Thank you very much for watching again. I've been Jiffy. You've been watching Jiffy Info Show, and I'll catch you guys another time.